Alrighty guys, thanks very much for checking out the 200th subscriber question and answer vlog. So forgive me if I'm filming this in our living room here with the puppy Macy, the golden retriever, but I tried to film this on North Stradbroke Island and the wind was insane and it just wouldn't have been pretty. I could have filmed it while playing golf and then talked over it, but I figured question and answer vlog needs to be able to be heard, and yeah, if you can bear with this little one here, it'll be good. Time to get off. So what I'm going to do now, two-part question and answer vlog. First part's going to be the Facebook questions, second part's going to be the YouTube questions. So if you commented under the video on YouTube, your questions will be in part two. Still watch this one, but if your questions are on Facebook, then you'll be under this one. So big shout out to Andrew Humble, by the way. This is coming after part 7, or the little interview of Andrew at the pro shop there. So shout out to Andrew for having me out of North Stradbroke Island. It was a fantastic day. Yeah, and the competition winner should be announced too. So congratulations to whoever that was. Yeah, so first question comes from, this is the Facebook questions. First question comes from Cody Jones, and Cody says, how long has Christine been playing golf? Did she play before she met me, or meeting you? No, she had never played golf before. Maybe putt-putt. I think that's the most golf she's ever played. We didn't get her into golf till maybe about 4 years after we met, 5 years, I'm not too sure. I know our first date was actually at a driving range, and I think that kind of turned her off golf from then for a while, because she didn't have a glove and she got a little, what do you call it, a blister, which, you know, for women that probably hurts a bit. I mean, for people who are working outside, I mean, I get them all the time. That's not a sexist remark, that's just kind of, it is what it is kind of thing, and I get them too. But yeah, and I think it was pretty painful because the club I let her use was an old 3-wood, which had a horrible old grip, so it was probably my fault for letting her swing that horrible old club. It was a heavy old Cougar 3-wood. But yeah, so that she played probably, I got her a set of clubs for Christmas maybe about 2 years ago, and we've probably played, she's probably played about 4 or 5 times maybe. We've played night golf, we've played a few courses. She's been on so many courses to watch us play, and she's done a lot of filming, but I think she comes from a softball background, so she's got an amazing swing speed. But I think we need to get her fit for some clubs, because the women's clubs that I've gotten her, they're really flimsy, and because she comes from a softball background, she actually has quite a good bat speed, and I think that's one main reason why she hasn't hit the ball too well, because these clubs aren't really meant for her. They were from Nick Tonga, out at Golf Globe at Brendale. Nothing wrong with them. They were just like a $299 set of clubs with a bag, a special. I just got them, and we kind of said to Christine that, you know, if you do play more and more and you find you enjoy it, we'll go and get you a set made, but we haven't done that yet. So, and she does get frustrated quite easily with golf, as I do too. I think I think what the misconception is hitting the ball into the air is so easy to do, and it's not till you first start playing it. And I think she realised too that it requires a lot of balls, a lot of practice, a lot of effort to eventually be able to do that. I mean, I knifed a lot of balls before I started getting elevation in them. So, but yeah, I think we might get her a lesson or get her some clubs. What's funny actually, she actually hits my driver, the stiff shafts, a lot better. She's using the Titleist 913 D2 that we got at Victoria Park from that Operation Trade Up thing that we never end up doing. She swings that a lot better because it's a men's stiff shaft. I think she needs a men's standard shaft, but compared to the woman's shaft, it was so flimsy. It was, you know, it'd be you do this and it's bending over and back and forward like John Daly's kind of club. But yeah, Cody, so a follow-up question. Have you tried teaching and how's that gone? Yes, I have. I can only teach her so much. Hasn't gone well because I think we both get frustrated of teaching each other. Stuff like that, as I think most couples would. I think she does need a lesson, but I'm going to let her decide that in her own time if she wants to pursue that. I think she's just quite happily coming out, spending time with us on the course and watching me and stuff like that. I think she likes putting, but I think it is quite daunting, I think, for a lot of women to see, you know, a 520 metre par 5. I mean, and even she said it would take her 12, 13, 14 shots just to get to the green. And I think from a woman's perspective, not being sexist, from a woman's perspective, if you've never played before, that is quite daunting. I suppose it's kind of like not playing AFL or football the first time, or soccer, and then making the field a kilometre long. And you know, like, it's, when you look at that, it's daunting for anybody, isn't it? So, but yeah, he has another. Christine, my wife, says, good questions, Cody, can't hear the responses. Hope I don't get in trouble. So Matt Dumble wants to know, do you think the golf should remain an Olympic sport, and will you see Charles in the vlog again? We'll see Charles, yeah. We've got something big planned for Hot Golf, a massive course vlog of drones and stuff like that. But yeah, Charlie's going to be back on, as to a few other people too. We've got Tom Mooring. Tom's a fan of the show, so Tom, we're going to go play a course near here soon. He's from baseball, as well as we play in that show, social golf club together. Would you get down, please? But as for the Olympic golf, the Olympic sport for golf, to be honest, I mean, heck, as soon as they brought in BMX bike racing, all bets are off. Anything can go in there. I don't care if you want to bring in basketball, you know, from the movie Basketball from South Park creators. As soon as BMX got in there and a few other sports, I know they were kind of like demo sports or trial sports, something like that, but I see no issue with golf in the Olympics. I think whatever makes the actual hosting city make more money and able to promote the sport, I'm all for it. I know baseball and softball are back in the Olympics, and that's because it's at Japan. I'm sorry about her. Down, please. She's not going to make it on any TV show anytime soon as a dog, but here she is. Hello. Can you wave? No. I'm all for it, honestly. I think if anybody's against it, I'd like to know why. I mean, the more tournaments for golf, I think the better. Golf being such a traditional sport, you have the majors, the 4 majors, and anything outside of that, yeah, especially where we're from, if you don't have pay TV, or as Mark Crossville says, Sky Sports and stuff like that, you don't really get to see much of it. Where the Olympics, it seems like it's pretty well covered, and when the Olympics come on, they have the apps where you can download and watch a lot of the sports for free. And so I think that anything that promotes golf, the better. And honestly, I know it's not going to be in Japan, or is it? I'm not too sure, but if golf was in the Olympics at Japan, that'd be pretty awesome, because you don't really see too much in the way of golf in Japan. Hope that answers your question, Matt. Shanann Earl wants to know, Shanann, you'll be getting a kick out of Macy right here. Could you go vegetarian for 1 week? I reckon I could, because the beauty of vegetarian meals right now is, I reckon if you told me some of the pasta sauces I've eaten didn't have meat, and you just let me think they did, I reckon I wouldn't even know. I think I could go vegetarian. I don't know for how long though, because I think if I walk past the Bunnings, which is like a Lowe's or a hardware store that do sausage sizzles like here in Australia, I think I'd cave in within 5 minutes. But yeah, I'd rather go vegetarian than gluten-free, put it that way, because I think I've had a lot of people going gluten and wheat-free, and I haven't got the time for that, because I haven't got the time to read the wrapper. By the time I've read the wrapper, I've already eaten the product. So yeah, all right guys, so that was about, 8 or 9 minutes long, and look at that, just the video's finished. She has decided to leave. That's the end of the Facebook question and answers. There was only a few on Facebook, because I only posted them a little bit recently. Once again, apologies for not filming it on Stradbroke Island, but it was so windy there that you wouldn't have heard it. But yeah, thank you very much for helping reach 200 subscribers. I think we're on 225 or something like that. My goal by December is to get to 300 or 400. I think my actual lifetime goal on this is to get to 500, because anything more than 500, I don't have the time to comment and stuff like that. I like doing this because I like to do it and actually honestly watch myself play golf. It's kind of strange. I'm trying to chase that hole-in-one on camera or an eagle or something like that. Yeah, stay tuned for part 2 in 3 days, guys. Thanks.